Why are sewing instructions actually SOPs? Heard of an SOP before? If not, don't worry, you're not missing out. You haven't missed a new gadget. An SOP actually comes from the business world and stands for Standard Operating Procedure. It's simply a set of step-by-step instructions created so that a task can be done in a consistent and repeatable way. Sound familiar? Yeah, exactly what sewing instructions are. So let's break down the term SOP. So standard, that actually means an agreed upon method that becomes the accepted method. O for operating, actually doing the work. P is for procedure, a sequence of steps usually in a particular order. Every time you've followed a sewing pattern, watched a sewing tutorial, or kept your own step-by-step notes, you've actually been using SOPs. They can take many formats. They can be written, diagrams, step-by-step photos, videos, flowcharts, or checklists. Just like sewing instructions, they can be tailored to the person using them, their preferred learning style, and the complexity of the task. I first encountered standard operating procedures, or SOPs, when I was a computer programmer. The company I worked for actually called them work instructions. Tasks were documented in a Word document using a set template, and all of them were listed in an Excel spreadsheet called an index, which had a unique code for each work instruction, a title, department, date it was last updated, and a link to the file. Not fancy, but it worked. I had everything I needed in one place. I didn't have to interrupt anyone to ask, how do I do this? And it reduced mistakes because the process was clearly laid out. And the best part was, it was a living document, regularly reviewed, updated, and improved. As a company's first in-house website developer, which is also another term for computer programmer, I documented all of my processes. That way, when I went on maternity leave, my replacement could pick up exactly where I left off without me worrying about them crashing the website. So why do SOPs matter for sewists? I know SOP sounds corporate, and sewing is often an escape from work. But this is why thinking in SOPs has its advantages. Structure. SOP gives your sewing instructions a clear, logical format. Clarity. Capture your process in a way that makes sense to you. Efficiency. Skip hours searching for the best method. Just follow the tested steps. Confidence. Your library of instructions means you can tackle new projects without fear. Learning from other industries. By searching for SOP examples or SOP templates online, you can find endless free resources to adapt to your sewing needs. So, when you start treating sewing instructions as SOPs, you stop relying on memory or unclear pattern instructions and instead create a personalised, reliable system. So, for sewing, the SOP process would be 1. Identify the process. Pick one sewing technique you want to document. 2. Write the steps in a logical, easy to follow order. 3. Choose your format. Written instructions, diagrams, video, checklists, or a mix of these. 4. Test it. Follow your own instructions exactly to identify any gaps or errors. And 5, the most important one, update and improve. Update with your own notes or when you find a faster or better technique. So this is going to help your sewing. You'll spend less time thinking about, how do I do this again? Avoid confusion from unclear pattern instructions. Build confidence by following your proven method. Have a record of what to avoid next time if something doesn't work. Over time, you'll find yourself trying more advanced sewing projects, knowing you can rely on your tested techniques. So, to get started, start small. Pick just one process, not an entire garment. It could be sewing a patch pocket onto a jacket, inserting a jean zip, or adding a zipper pocket to a bag lining. That was my first SOP. So write it out, choose a format, test it, and refine it. Keep going, and soon you'll have an entire reference library of sewing techniques that work your way. I've created a template that you can download as either a Google Doc or as a Word document, whichever you prefer. It's got lots of different sections to get you started because who likes looking at a blank document? So please edit as you see fit, add sections, delete sections, and of course add all those sewing instructions and photos or checklists, whatever you prefer. So please take a look at the description, download it, and I'll send it right to you. Thanks. I'm Carmen Grantham, and I'd love it if you could subscribe to my channel. I want to help sewers create with ease, joy, and confidence.